Hey everybody, it's Teresa. Welcome to my channel. I have a little bit of a different video today. I'm going to be reviewing this jewelry making supplies kit. I had a lady contact me and ask me if I would like to review this kit, and of course I said I would. The brand name is, I wrote it down here, it's MONVICT, M-O-N-V-I-C-T. It's on Amazon. I'll put a link to it in the description box below in case you want to check it out. It's got this case, or this little plastic organizer here with some findings in it. It's got this helping hand magnifier. And then there's all kinds of cool little things in this travel pouch that comes with it. There's tools and bead stringing wire and just all kinds of neat things in there. So first I'm going to open this, take the plastic off of this container with the findings in it and get closer up and look at everything that's in there. So hold on, I'll be back. Okay, I've got the plastic off of this container of findings now, and this container's a good little container. Things don't slip from one section into the other like sometimes these containers do. It's all in silver and gold. There's some head pins here and some jump rings in several different sizes. And I looked at these jump rings. They look like they're pretty good quality. You know, sometimes what irritates me the most about jump rings that are not good quality is if they don't meet there where the slit is. Sometimes when you open and close them, the place where they open is off. Like one side will be a little taller than the other one. I never liked that, and these look like they're pretty good quality. I'm not sure about the gauge, but they're pretty thick. It feels pretty thick. I don't think I could open it. I probably could open it with my finger, but not real easy. So they're pretty thick, so they look like really good quality jump rings in several different sizes. And then here's some earring backs, and then these are some things that you would put on some kind of cording, probably leather. You would put your leather in there and then flatten down both sides, and then you could attach your clasp to that little loop there. And then it's got some ribbon ends here that you would clamp onto ribbon, or of course you could clamp them on to some other kind of cording, I guess, if you wanted to. And there's some little crimp beads in there. Those are crimp beads, I think. They're not crimp tubes. And these are some screw eye pins. I've never actually used these myself, but I think I've never done anything with resin or polymer clay or anything, but that might be something you could use that for. You might could screw that down into the whatever kind of a piece you make out of that and maybe make a pendant out of it or something. I guess you could, if the hole was the right size, you could probably screw that into a bead hole and use that to make a pendant. I'm not sure. And then here's some fishhook ear wires. And then here's some lobster clasps. And then here are some different kind of earring backs. Oh, I think that's what they are. I'm not really sure. They're all, yeah, those are, they're just sticking together there. But these are just different kind of earring, plastic earring back, or probably silicone or something earring backs. And then all this same thing here, but in gold. The jump rings and the head pins and the probably leather crimp ends and the ribbon ends and the crimp tip beads and the screw-in eye pins and the earring, fishhook earring hooks and the lobster clasps. So that's a neat little assortment of findings there, especially probably for somebody maybe who's new to jewelry making and doesn't have a very large stash of findings. This would be really neat. So hold on, next I'll get that helping hand magnifier. I think there will probably be some assembly to that, so I'll see what I can do and I'll be back. Okay, I've got this helping hand magnifier put together now, and I would have done it on video, but it didn't come with instructions. It would have been nice if it had come with instructions, especially for somebody like me who's not the least bit mechanically inclined. So I had to get my husband to help me put it together. I would have done it on camera, but I just didn't know how to do it myself. But it's got these little clamps here, and it's got the little magnifier that does that. And of course, the only thing I've ever seen these used for, I've never had one of these, but the only thing I've ever seen them used for is to help make maybe charm bracelets. Like, this is some chain from the bargain bead box, the most recent bargain bead box. Of course, you would take your chain and put it in there, and then make sure to get it good and straight, and put the other end, clamp the other end on this one. And then that way you could hang your charms from whichever lengths you want to hang them from. You keep your hands free to be able to hang your charms from whichever length of the chain you wanted to hang them from. And of course, this little magnifier, if I can get it over here, helps magnet that. I pulled that apart, so. And this little magnifier, it's a pretty good magnifier. It makes it bigger, which of course is what magnifiers are supposed to do, isn't it? So it's a really handy thing. I probably wouldn't use the magnifier myself, because the only thing I can imagine using it for would be to make charm bracelets or charm necklaces. But of course, you have that magnifier if you want to use it for that. So now I'm going to open this little pouch full of goodies and see what's in it, and I'll be back. Okay, this is the little carrying pouch that has some tools and various things in it. It's got some elastic cord to make elastic bracelets. It's got some I think this is bead string wire. I don't know, it might be craft wire. Yeah, this is craft wire. It says size 0.4 millimeter. It's pretty thin. Craft wire. And silver. Copper wire. And then this is some gold. Craft wire, same size. And then this is, I guess this is some leather. I don't know. Not sure if it's real leather or not. Some sort of cording. It's leather-like if it's not leather. That's really neat. And then got some chain, gold chain. 2 things of gold chain. They look like they're the same size. And then 2 cards of silver chain. That's neat. And then got a measuring tape here, a caliper, some needle threaders, and I don't use them a lot, but they come in really handy if you need to use those to thread your needles with. Some tweezers. It's neat. Need to put that back on there so I can get it in its little slot. And some little nippers here. Probably should have opened all this stuff before I started. But I wanted to open the little pouch with you all. Take my scissors to open my scissors. There we go. Got some little nippers. And then got a beading awl. I use my beading awl all the time for all kinds of different things. And then got see what this is. That, I'm not sure, that might be a thimble. Probably is what that is. And then this is a jump ring opener. And I've never used these, but they're really handy if you, especially if you're using a lot of, or opening a lot of jump rings at once. Maybe if you're doing chainmail or something, you'd be opening a lot of jump rings at once. You put the little jump ring in there and use your hands or another pair of pliers to open the jump ring with. And then, let's see what's in here. Well, these are some needles. Those are some very long needles. That might be something you'd use for loom work. I've never done anything with a loom. I'm just useless when it comes to using a loom. I think I've tried all of them, and I've never been able to use one. But that might be what that's for, is needles to do loom work with. And then we've got some tools here. Got some round nose pliers. I might have to cut this off too. Some cutters. And then I think these are some chain nose pliers. Yep, some chain nose pliers. That's really neat. That's gives you your basic tools that you need. And this little carrying case is really neat if you travel. You could carry your stuff with you when you travel. It's a really neat little case full of all kinds of cool little goodies in there. And that's everything. So hold on, I'll see if I can get it all together in one picture and I'll be back. Okay, I think I've got everything in the picture here. I've got my camera lifted up so high I can't really see in it, so I'm not sure, but I think I've got everything in there. And I noticed when I was trying to get everything together that I missed a pair of tweezers. There's two pairs of tweezers in here. There's a pair with a curved end on it too. So that's really neat. This is a really nice little jewelry kit, especially, like I said, maybe for somebody who's a beginner and who doesn't have very many tools or findings or supplies. This is a really nice little kit. And like I said, I'll put a link to it in the description box below in case y'all want to check it out. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate those of you who have subscribed to my channel and watched my videos and liked and commented on my videos. I have a website where I sell my jewelry. It's Teresa's Handmade Jewelry, and I'll put a link to it in the description box below in case you're interested, along with a link to my Facebook, Instagram, and my email. If you haven't, I'd really love it if you'd subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. So until next time, I hope y'all have a great day. Take care.